Hi everyone, Sarah here. Today we're going to be talking about Chicken Little. You know the story of Chicken Little and how the story of Chicken Little relates to you because Chicken Little said a lot of things that were not true. If you remember the catchphrase, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, oh my God. Chicken Little was a story about a tiny little chicken who became fully and completely convinced that the sky was falling when a little acorn fell on her head. She ran around, panicked and frantic, warning everyone, causing so much panic and so much chaos and so much, I'm assuming, confusion among the other little animals that were like, how is it falling? It's never fallen on me. I'm looking at it right now and I don't see anything falling. It's not raining. There's not even a cloud in the sky. What are you talking about, Chicken Little? What is wrong with you? Why are you freaking out? Why are you panicking? Why are you over exaggerating? Are you on something? Little chicken something, hey, you know what I mean? And all of the other animals are like, no, little baby chicken little. The sky is not falling. Skies don't fall. Rain falls from the sky, but there is no rain. There are no clouds. There have to be rain clouds in order for there to be rain. Chicken Little, I think you've lost your marbles. And Chicken Little is like, the sky is falling. And how can this relate to the story of heartbreak? Well, it relates to the story and the experience and the emotion of heartbreak in so many ways. When we feel heartbroken, we feel like Chicken Little. We feel like we're in this panic and this frantic energy of, oh my God, oh my God, I'm running around. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And how are you not freaking out? How are you not worried about this? Oh my God, things are not going to be okay. That is the underlying message. It's Chicken Little saying the sky is falling. Things are not okay. Things are not in the right order. Things are not going the right way. How can you just be sitting there? What is wrong with you? Oh my God. And it's like the other little animals are looking at Chicken Little like, breathe. Just breathe. Honestly, it's all going to be okay. And that sends Chicken Little into a rage. And this is the way that we get when we've gone through a breakup or we have heartbreak or heartache, especially from a toxic and a manipulative relationship. We tell ourselves a story and we believe that it's true, just like Chicken Little told herself a story and believed it was true, believed with every ounce of her being, it is true, it is not going to be okay, the sky is falling, and I don't understand how you don't see it and why you don't believe it, and something's wrong with you, and just watch, and they're like, okay, you're going to be okay. So you see the dynamic here. There's this overwhelm of emotion, and there's a deep, wild expression of emotion. And we can get into that same state. We can get into that same mental space of believing the things that we tell ourselves. Because where emotion is high, logic is low. Logically, we understand we're going to be okay. Logically, this is probably not the first time we've ever had our heart broken. In fact, I guarantee you it's not, because there are many different types of heartbreak. The first time you ever experienced disappointment, heartbreak. The first time you ever experienced shame, heartbreak. The first time you ever experienced guilt, heartbreak. The first time you got caught in a lie, heartbreak, disappointment, shame, blaming yourself. I should have known better. I should have known that. My parents always told me not to lie. It's not good. And now I'm left with this emotion. I'm left with this feeling. And what follows that is a story that your mind creates to try and justify or explain and defend that, and try to get you to believe that it's not going to be okay. But the belief that is formed is it's not going to be okay. Like, you're not going to make it through. You're going to die. And what happens over time is this story, this energy, this emotion compounds. And so your freaking out ability compounds. And so where you used to be calm, cool, and collected in situations, like, it's okay, I didn't really like him that much anyway, or it's fine, I'm going to find someone better. You hear an inner voice that has all the compounded of emotion of all the past pain and heartbreak that you've experienced. It's like, really? That is the best you ever got. I don't even know how you landed them. And you're like, shut up. As you're talking to yourself, just like what you want to say to Chicken Little, shut up, the sky's not falling, you're going to be okay. In this overabundance of emotional reaction. And underlying all of this is, you don't hear me, you don't understand me, you're not validating my experience. My experience was something landed on my head and it must have come from the sky because it came from that direction. I know it was from the sky. And so screw you, because you're not listening to me. I don't feel understood. I feel invalidated. And you're telling me I'm a liar. I'm not a liar. I know what happened. And we get into that same mental and emotional state with the story of our experience and this narrative of, we're not going to be okay. And we run around panicked and frantic, and it's not going to be okay, and the doomsday, and the world is going to end, and I'm not going to live through this. I'm not going to make it through this. So the story of Chicken Little highlights exactly what you experience when you come out of a relationship and you feel heartbroken, especially when you come out of a toxic and manipulative relationship, because you come out of it with patterns, with habits, with behaviors that you've developed within the context of that relationship to protect yourself from experiencing even more pain, from getting hurt, from feeling any more shame, any more blame, any more guilt from what they put on you with the things that happened, that occurred, and you question and you wonder, are they right? I mean, I know this guy's not falling. I'm not that crazy, but is it? I don't know. I'm just going to keep one eye over there. I'm gonna keep 1 foot out over here just in case. And then we feel like we're going insane, because you kind of are, because there's two parts of your brain. There's the logical side and there's the emotional side. And when emotions are high, logic is low. And so you're just this emotional Chicken Little running around screaming like a chicken with its head cut off, even though logically you know your head's not cut off. But it feels like it is. And so you develop this hyperactive tendency to overreact and feel like you're not understood by other people. And in the context of not feeling like you're understood or heard or seen, or that you belong, Chicken Little felt like she did not belong with all the other animals. All the other animals were calm, cool, collected, and she was like, you guys are crazy. And she didn't feel that she belonged with them, because she's over here and I know the sky is falling without a shadow of a doubt. I know it. And the fact that you can't see it, well, that's on you. Good luck. I'm going to go prepare. I'm going to go find safety. I'm going to go get out of this crazy mess. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you just sitting there like nothing is wrong and nothing is happening and nothing is going on? Don't you see? And they're like, yeah, well, I do. And that's exactly what happens. And it becomes all consuming. This nature of emotional pain that you're in, it becomes all consuming. When the toxic, abusive, and manipulative relationship ends, you find that you go to sleep thinking about the pain, feeling the pain, experiencing the pain. You can barely sleep through the night because you wake up and it's the thing that's on your mind. You have dreams about it. It is the first thing that you think about when you wake up. It's the first thing that you notice that you feel when you wake up, is that tension, the chaotic emotion that's flooding and pumping through your body. And it is the thing that you try and tell yourself and talk yourself out of. Like I imagine Chicken Little tried to say to herself, no, it's okay, the sky's not falling, and heard this inner voice like, what? You're crazy. Yes, it is. Don't you see it? Like, okay. I agree with you. I got it. I agree with you. Just don't tell anyone that I think that. Well, you've already told everyone that you think that. Did you not see what you did back there? Do you see all the way that all the other animals looked at you? Oh yeah. What do I do now? I don't know. What story do you want to go with? Well, I guess I'm going to go with it because I know what happened. And we lock onto the story of we know what happened. And when we do that, we lock onto the pain of it, because we give everything to try and prove that we're right. Because when we experience being right, we experience validation of our rightness. And it feels like, no, I know, and you don't. And if I know and you don't, I feel validated. I feel connected to the validation. I feel supported by the validation. I feel understood by the validation. I feel safe. I feel seen. I feel heard. I feel like I belong with my validation. And if you don't, if you don't agree with me, then there's the door. And it's like, but no, wait, don't leave me. I need you. I need support. I don't want to feel lost and alone. And so there becomes this inner battle and this inner war, just like the one that I imagined Chicken Little was like, I know that logically it does not make sense that the sky was falling, but I know what I experienced and I get to be right about it. But Chicken Little failed to see it from another angle and a different perspective, and failed to really take that time to see the opportunity to look around and see, oh, what's that? That's an acorn. Where do acorns come from? They come from trees. Okay, where's the closest acorn tree? Well, that's funny. It's right above me. Is it possible that the sky is not falling, but perhaps an acorn fell through the sky and landed on you? Yeah, but that's not what happened. The sky is falling. Okay. So we dismiss things when we're in that heightened state of emotion. And that's what happens. We dismissed red flags. We dismissed our intuition. We said, no, it can't be that. And our intuition was like, yes, it is. And we think, no, it couldn't be that. It was this. And so we validate things in an effort to feel seen, heard, belong, connected, to be right. And if it benefits the other person involved in a way that they can continue to use, abuse, control, manipulate you, they will validate that as well. So now you have your validation, their validation. Oh, double validation. So it must be that that's what it is. I imagine if Chicken Little went and told someone, hey, the sky's falling, the sky's falling. And they were like, oh yeah, that's I totally get it. Like, the sky's falling on me too. I'm like, really? Yeah. Let's go hang out in the Sky's Falling Club. Screw those other little animals who just don't even understand. Yeah, they don't get it. And so we start to form these little cliques and clubs around our beliefs and the people who are going to validate us, because then we feel connected, belong, understood, heard, that we matter. We feel all of the things that we need to feel in life, to feel that we belong and to feel that we are significant. And so we will join together with other people who buy into our story and believe our story. But then we think, oh, I don't know. There's this little voice in the back of our head that's like, no, something's not right. No, this person agrees with me. I agree with me. So we're going to be over here. They're going to be over there. And then suddenly there's like animosity there. But you're really experiencing the animosity within yourself because you're wondering, why are they not freaking out the way that I'm freaking out? Why are they calm, cool, collected? Why are they believing that it's okay? It's not. And so we get into this. And when we get into that, we stay stuck in it. A lot of times we stay stuck over there in that group, within that context, in our own emotional pain and things that don't 100% make sense. And so we're not seeing things completely as they really and truly are. And now we've got this program that's running that says the sky is falling. You better watch out. You better wear a hat everywhere you go. You better cover yourself. You better be prepared. You better be prepared for the worst, because I mean, you survived through that sky falling, but what if it falls like that times 10? Oh my gosh, it could kill you. And so now suddenly you're living in constant fear of being killed by the sky. What? That's what happens. And it's not fun. So you have this hypervigilance to overreacting. And even though nothing is happening, you're okay. It's this constant state of, no, I'm not, and it's not going to be okay. And what if it gets worse? And the experience of it continuing to feel worse than it actually is. It gets to be so much better than that. It gets to be so much better than that when you get out of your Chicken Little state. Okay. That's what I like to call it sometimes, this Chicken Little state. When you get out of that and you realize you're okay and you were missing a part of the story, your version of the story was different than what you experienced because of the heightened level of emotion that you were experiencing that led to the heartbreak. So that is what that's just the beautiful journey of what going within is all about. That is the power of rapid transformational therapy. That is the power of deeply connecting with what's happening internally and unconsciously. It removes that hazy filter and allows you to really see things from a genuine, true, authentic, connected perception to see what's really going on. And to not just say, I'm going to be okay, but to really embody the emotion, the energy, and the frequency of you've got everything you need inside of you. You're going to be okay. You made it through that sky falling. It's not going to get worse. You can choose to think that it's going to get worse. And when you choose to think that, you're going to choose to experience that. And you're going to choose to experience living in that state of constant fear. But why? Why would you have that if you could have the calm, cool, collected experience of just understanding the truth? An acorn fell in your head. That's crazy that I used to think the sky was falling. That's okay. I used to think that. I'm not that past version of me who saw things that way. Now I'm this version of me who sees, feels, believes, and understands things to be this way. Your life is generated by your beliefs, by the trajectory of your beliefs. If you believe you've got everything you need inside of you, that everything is going to be okay, that past heartache and heartbreak were trials, they were tribulations, they were lessons that you could extract opportunities for learning and growth and expansion through, so you become the most incredible, most genuine, most true, most authentic, most humbled, most loving you that you could ever be for yourself, and then for others who are also running around like saying, screaming, the sky is falling, and really holding that space for yourself and taking your life on a path where you can see clearly that was a past experience. And yes, this is the way I used to handle it, and that's okay. But here's where I am now, because I've taken the lessons, the learnings, the opportunities for that, and all those times that I didn't think it was ever going to be okay. And I realized, and have fully embodied and embraced the awareness that it always is. It was then. I just got a little, but now it doesn't serve me or anyone else to overreact. Now I live in a much more regulated state of emotional awareness. I have a much higher emotional IQ because of the things that I've been through. And I take those and I apply those to all areas of my life, to all of my relationships. And life gets to be better than it's ever been because of my ability to give this to myself and continue to receive this as a daily gift. So if you're tired of living a Chicken Little life, I'd love to connect with you. You can find out more information about different ways to connect, different programs that I offer. And I hope that you do. So yeah, this has been fun. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. So just visit sarahpacaro.com to find out more information. Mwah! Sending you guys so much love. Don't be a Chicken Little. Bye for now.